Yeah, hanging out late at night with people.
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
Not enough friends.
I was planning on getting some rest.
No,
but...
no rest. Rest is for the weak.
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon.
That sounds fun.
Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Change could be a good thing.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to?
Used to?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
How can that be?
Agatha's power. How could she be gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Huh. Interesting. I'm not sure if I would have wanted them to explicitly tell me this is the light choice, this is the dark choice. So you simply gave up on her? I'll pick the light choice, I guess.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Good night. Is that what I saw earlier? The Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey and the abilities they use in combat. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. I'm wondering if this is one of those systems. Hopefully not. But there are systems like this, alignment systems, where you get penalized if you don't focus on one versus the other. You know what I'm saying? Like if you need to go all in light or all in dark, and if you don't, then you're not as powerful, which I think is, I don't know. I think that's a little limiting, but follow Charlie to Agatha's shrine. Oh, I love how Charlie also has a symbol too. It was Agatha all along. What I also love about Agatha is her last name is Harkness. Harkness. Which, you know, is after my name. Oh. There she is. Agatha Harkness. Why do I feel like she's not really dead? I mean, a lot of characters in these type of games never truly die. And a cat. She had her own Thackeray Binks. Oh. Wow, you just Star Wars ghost me. Talk to Agatha all along.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body.
I love how she says corporeal.
I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Well,
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
she doesn't have a choice.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
Interesting.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
The Blood Gate.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Well, when you put it that way, I don't really have much of a choice. That's pretty slick. I want that ability. Touch the blood seal. Why not? What could go wrong? I'm just gonna go ahead and touch random blood magic seals. I can hear the cries of demons or tortured souls, or whatever that may be.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate.
You admit it's ominous.
And you're the only one among us who can pass through
The
it.
only one.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
Okay,
You know I am.
let's do it.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
I don't need to sleep. Go ahead. And
That is something. Good girl, Charlie.
good girl, Charlie. Do I get more hearts? Thank you, Charlie. Enter the portal. Open the way to locations barred. Recommended player level 1. Current player level 3. Yeah, let's do it. Is this some sort of a arena of some sort? Am I supposed to do this by myself? Can I bring, like, some sexy people with me? Like, you know, Blade and Doctor Strange and Iron Man and Captain Marvel and
Not what you were expecting,
Spider-Man.
is
Spider-Man.
it? There was
Still
a time
obsessed.
when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth.
Oh, so I do have to
This
do it.
particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
This is an arena.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to
Earned
begin
through
with.
combat, eh?
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside
So I can do
interference.
this by myself. Okay. Alright.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Ooh, I can summon my... summon Charlie? Whoa, that's pretty slick.
Charlie?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck,
Charlie
dear.
just evolved. He just Pokemon evolved. Defeat all enemies, complete encounter. Alright.
As the goddess of balance and order,
Oh.
Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Cool. Let me... Not enough heroism. Apply one vulnerable. Apply 2 mark to each enemy in the area. On KO, draw a card. On KO, draw a card. Alright, let's do a click slash. Yeah. All of these are minions. Piece of cake. Let's do... They're all going after my dog. I'm gonna protect my dog. Get away from my dog. Take that.
You were too weak for this fight.
Too weak. I don't really think they all take one hit. I don't think I need a vulnerable. So let's replace that. I don't think I need a health either. On KO, draw a card. Apply 2 mark to each enemy in the area. I'm not sure what marked is, but I guess I'm gonna find out.
I saw a move like that once, centuries
Whip.
ago.
Nice. Let's do a howl. Okay, area of effect. I can do the most here. What does marked do? Marked.
I am impressed.
Marked. For the next 2 turns, refunds a card play when KO'd. Oh. Refunds a card play when KO'd. Oh, I like that. I'm glad I experimented. I like that. Take that. You refund 2 cards if I KO you twice.
Your mother abandoned.
Card play refunded. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's do a bite. Nice. I'm gonna save that, so. Love it. You know, I mean, why not? Just keep it up. Let's end our turn. I want to save. Oh man. No, Charlie. Charlie. Alright.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Yeah, I'm gonna strike them.
No mercy for the souls of holy. Feel my call.
Card play refunded. Knockback. Actually, let me move here. Better positioning. Knockback. Nice.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Okay, what do I get? That wasn't too bad. Mission rating 2. Finish in 2 turns. Difficulty normal. Nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Always on the hunt. Complete missions in a few turns as possible while avoiding hero KOs to maximize your end of missions ratings and the commensurate gloss reward. Nice. I'm wondering if I can do something in 1 round. I probably could have, but whoa. Interesting. Make sure I don't miss anything. Explore Oster's cavern by myself? just gonna grab random things. Wanda's journal, February 13th, 2020. Agatha was just as surprised as I was when it happened. Those shrines out on the grounds, the blood magic. You're not supposed to just walk right in there. But once again, well, here we are. She told me not to worry. But how can I not worry? Trying to gain the blessing of Ashtur without facing her trial? I didn't even know what I was looking for, really. Just some way I could help. Whatever, at least now I can get to Magic's room when she locks me out. Wanda's journal. Put that in there in just a moment. Let me just explore what else is here. Okay. What's up here? I bet you that's gonna open that door if I place this here. Probably. Yep, moon seal.
This looks like an emergency.
Ashtur's gift allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds, which are locked by magical means.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now.
Well, thank you.
The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening.
That'd be convenient.
They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Sure. Oh, Ashtur. You mind, you mind doing me a solid? Words of power are magical incantations the hunter can use on Abbey grounds. To use a word of power, hold space bar. Oh.
The goddess of order approves.
Interesting. So I can open magical sealed doors. How about people's rooms? Open sesame. Probably not.
The goddess must be busy.
Okay, fine. Be nice if they marked better things I can actually open. But
After
maybe,
all this
maybe that'd
time,
be too easy.
it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night?
Wow, you're still gonna hang out? Awesome.
Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me.
I thought you said I was the only person who could see you.
Good night, Hunter.
Or maybe I'm just the first. Alright, I'm the first. Well, interesting. New gamma coil to analyze. Heck yeah. Let's do a save because a lot happened. We're gonna save. Let's do. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Day 3. That's fine. I'm just gonna save that. I had a new outfit, right? New customization. Yeah, new Abbey outfit. I thought I had a new outfit. Athletic black camo. Okay. I'm not really big into camo, honestly. It's not my style. So I'm gonna save my gloss for other things. The Daily Bugle Post. Heist of the century. Sometime last evening, every diamond belonging to the crown jewels of the United Kingdom were replaced with exact coal replicas. Authorities have no leads as to how the perpetrators accessed the heavily guarded Tower of London, stole $4 billion worth of diamonds, and left no trace behind. Now that's suspicious. What's the news here? The jewels are a little less shiny? No evidence, no CCTV footage. I'll bet those diamonds turned into coal. If they were stolen, I'm inclined to agree with Blade. If there's some sort of diamond plague, we have much bigger problems. Fewer options for the wooing of Scarlets. Some very powerful computers rely on diamond to operate. Central pulls information from those supercomputers. That is not good. What will we do if there's a diamond plague? Invest in Abacus futures? Alright. Let's go ahead and forge.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience.
Nice.
Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you.
Yes, Steven, of course.
Strange out.
Yes, Dr. Spooky. Can I at least, like, forge something real quick? Okay, I guess
Hunter,
not.
just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
I trust Doctor Strange. Can I forge something? Gamma coil analysis.
Hey, Hunter.
Hey, handsome. Alright, let's analyze this coil.
Analyzing now. What do you think?
Dark Heal. Restore any allied to full
Another magical
health.
mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech.
I take 17 damage. That feels like a darkness ability. Quick strike. Photon beam. Okay. Restore an ally to full health. Cure 17 damage. I do want to have options, so maybe I should add something in just to give myself some options. Restore an ally to full health, cure, and then I take 17 damage. Okay. I mean, just so that I can complete my card collection, although Photon Beam or more specifically, Captain Marvel's Kamehameha is also ridiculously amazing. But let me just, since I have a
Big
new
Tony's
card,
Forge of Mystery, we never close.
let me just have a new. I'm just gonna open up my repertoire.
Until next time.
You've gained a new combat ability for hero. Open their hero screen to equip the new ability. Tip: the hero screen can be opened at any time in the Abbey with 1. Equip and salvage. Abilities can be equipped or swapped with the cards already in the hero's combat deck. Any used abilities should be salvaged for essence, which is acquired for upgrades, items, and more. So let me see. Dark heal. Heal, dark heal. I guess salvage for 30 skill essence. Interesting. So I could do whip, whip, slash, slash, quick slash, quick slash. Let's do dark heal. Okay, and then does that mean confirm deck? And does that mean since I have another heal on standby, can I then use the extra heal to upgrade? Yeah, I can use the extra heal to upgrade, right? Let me see if I can do that real quick. Sorry, Tony. I just really want to check this out first. I can't run. Why can I not run? Why can I not run? Boo. Oh, hey Charlie. Give me some more love.
Good girl, Charlie.
Make sure I pet my dog. Yeah. Arcane knowledge. Level up. 25% bonus resources from pickups. Ooh. That's why it pays to help to be nice to animals. Tutorial. Arcane levels. The hunter has increased their arcane level. Successfully using words of power, exploring the Abbey grounds, and even petting Charlie will grant arcane knowledge, which can increase the hunter's arcane level. At higher arcane levels, the hunter will gain increasingly powerful rewards from the Abbey grounds and arcane chests. Oh man, I'm digging that. Love it. Oh, Robbie likes spending time out here. Not that I'm complaining. Not complaining at all, Robbie. Hunter enjoys the view. Okay. Can I upgrade? Upgrade abilities.
Ready for more?
Yeah, I'm ready for more. You ready for more? Alright. Not enough resources. I need heal times 2.
I think we've got something for everyone.
I need 30 skill essence. Okay, how many do I have?
See you around.
See you around, Blade. How much skill essence do I have? 13. Alright. Note to self. That's why I have to keep that card around so I can get some more skill essence to upgrade. Yo!
We desperately need to get into this crate. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
Right.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Destroy anything with Hydra's foul taint. Would it really give us an advantage?
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite.
Okay. Step right up.
Are there any curses I should be aware of?
Studying artifacts unlocks more powerful research projects at the Forge and generates significant resources for use in ability upgrades and crafting. Sure. Study the artifact.
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe
Hoary hosts of Hoggoth?
Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years.
Eternity Dagger.
The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
What does it do?
A distressing thought.